Welcome back, everyone. Today we're reading some more Tumblr memes. This one's just going to be a random grab bag because I found a lot of funny posts, but I didn't really come up with a theme for them. Is it just me, or does the frame rate get higher when you step into a Costco? It's because everything comes in bulk there, and Costco has really good object instancing, so it only has to construct a VBO, and for each kind of product once, and then reshade it for individual instances, which gets you a big frame rate improvement over the parking lot, which has 1 million unique cars in view at any given time. I don't understand this, and yet I do at the same time. There's something that's just so incredibly funny about the Afroman lawsuit, because there's literally no substance to it. Seeing all these cops getting upset and offended by Afroman music in a courtroom setting is so fucking funny. Like a lawyer asking a cop what private information of yours exactly was breached by the phrase receding hairline dipshit. Like, you could have just saved yourself the extra humiliation, but instead you guys took it to court, and now everyone has seen your sheriff literally break down crying over a song that says he licks pussy. That's just objectively hilarious. I can't get over this. Afroman releasing individual diss tracks on each of the cops is so good. Because, like, it's one thing to make 1 or 2 songs about the house raid, but then to proceed to make a song calling Randy Walters a son of a bitch, call him out by name, and say you fucked his wife, and then have the same cop go on the court record saying he cannot confirm nor deny that he was cucked by Afroman. Like, congratulations, man. Before everyone just thought he was joking about fucking your wife, but now you won't deny it. I've tried recording this 7 times. I'm not doing it again. I can't keep a straight face. This is real, okay? A young girl with colorful hair and remarkable intuition recently barged into my office and declared that she's fully aligned with our principles and wishes to join our cause. It just so happens I have an experimental mech prototype in development that would be perfect for her. But her upbringing and attitude suggests she knows nothing of the horrors of war. And while she has protagonist potential, because of her gender, I suspect that she will die early as a component to some tragedy. What should I do? I mean, you can just make another mech prototype, right? You didn't lose the blueprints or anything like that. If she dies, well, that kinda just happens sometimes. Send her family a gift basket and a thank you card. And how her daughter died a hero's death. Do not explain in detail how she actually died. That's not important, and they're in mourning. They don't want to know. But if she doesn't die, then you get a 68.5% of getting a hardened mech pilot that'll push her machine to the extremes and be an amazing ace that the new recruits will look up to. However, there is also a small, minor 31.5% chance she becomes too delusional to the horrors of war and starts killing everyone in an attempt to bring peace and prosperity, and to quiet the voices in her head that probably aren't real, and she's just having a horribly prolonged psychological breakdown. Anyway, I say make her the pilot. It's not like there's a similarly aged young boy that she's friends with that will witness her possible, if statistically unlikely, death, and grow a deep hatred for your organization and join the other side when he becomes an ace mech pilot. This is good advice. To be safe, I'll allocate my top intelligence officer to investigate her personal life and dispose of any possible male compatriots. Actually, I'm allowed to use your and your in the same sentence because I'm sweet and precious. I mean, fair. Scientist molecule, call that a molecule. Group of tiny women, call that my Polly Pocket. Tumblr glitch, and now there's just a guy in the void. Wile E. Coyote, 2 milliseconds before he lights the match, only to reveal he's surrounded by flammable traps he himself has set, and the whole website explodes. To be fair, you would make a good Tamagotchi, though. I'm cute and easy die without outside care and attention. This is Sapphic Dice, by the way. For those of you who don't know, Sapphic Dice changed their URL almost immediately after the video. Atheist quarterback throws a hail Darwin. Agnostic quarterback throws a hail maybe. Christian pitcher throws a Christian baby. This is a new Midwest emo song. It even partially rhymes. Actually, yeah, no, that works. There's no discourse between Gen Z and millennials. We are siblings. Come on, little bro. I'll take you to the AMC. Yeah, we can go there early and play the arcade games before the movie starts. Can we get popcorn and a drink to share? We sure can, buddy. We sure can. Why did these two blogs read like a soldier dying in their friend's arm and talking about when they'll get back home to give them a bit of comfort before they die? Because have you seen the economy and society lately? Worst part of being an adult is how often you're forced to nag. You have to be annoying or you'll never get anything done, which is unfortunate considering how common it is to teach kids to never nag and be annoying ever. Nobody, half-full water bottle left behind on the floor of a public bus, rolls around. OP is an optimist. One of Noon's lesser-known laws is that if you reload something that is buffering, it will start to play at the precise moment your finger completes the motion to refresh the tab. Girl with boobs, say it with your chest. Girl with no feet, easy for you to say, try putting yourself in someone else's shoes. Girl from the Feywild, call an ambulance or fetch me my uranium. Girl from a nuclear reactor, yeah, sure. Girl from OSHA, give me a power goes out. Girl from Robot Factory, my frickin' battery. Girl from Battery Factory, hey. Evil and homophobic course. Absolutely not. You can't stop the industrial capitalist molecule. No, but he can. Karl Marx from the ominous red portal. We must seize the means of fury production. You leave a Discord server alone for half an hour to go shower, and there's a prison wedding happening when you get back. I talked in an old Discord server yesterday, but I've leveled up so much that my charisma stat is too high and I accidentally received 3 friend requests and half a dozen users fawning over me. Unfortunately, high-level hunting grounds are pretty hard to find at this point. You know how it is. One of my favorite phrases to pepper into conversation is, I like the way you think, you're hired. Particularly in contexts where it makes absolutely no sense. Barista at a coffee shop recommends a good drink. Nurse at the doctor's office finds a clever solution to something. My actual boss when she makes a suggestion. It always hits hilarious every time. For the most part, I have ended up replacing dude in my vocabulary with boss, because it's gender neutral and it's easier to just replace certain words than to watch who you say them to. Like, I will say dude, but a lot less than boss. Anyways, a major effect of this is that it makes me sound like a mafia henchman sometimes, like, I don't know about that, boss. The only way to tell if a man is truly gentle is if he has green moss and algae all over him from sleeping quietly, motionlessly at the bottom of a crystal clear riverbed. First 5 faithless emojis is how your summer's gonna go. Peace, heart, pray, gay, and then point up. Okay, so that's gonna be like, I guess your summer's gonna be very romantic, but also very hopeful. Okay, so like the heart and pride flag, but like what? Twin pray and the gays will rise. Oh my gosh, yes. I took my little brother, autistic, mostly nonverbal, out and he was using his voice keyboard to tell me something. And this little boy, maybe 4 or 5, heard him and asked, is he a robot? I tried to explain to him that no, he isn't a robot, he just communicates differently. But my darling brother was in the background, max volume, I am robot, I am robot, I am robot, I am robot. My little brother insisted that if I'm going to post about him, he wants a cut of the profits. When I explained to him that Tumblr isn't monetized and it is pretty pointless, he and my older brother pointed out that he'd still be bringing me fame and notoriety if this post got big, so we agreed. If the post hits 10k notes, which seems extremely far-fetched and silly at the time, I'd take my little brother out for sushi, his favorite food, and let him eat as much as he wants. I guess God wanted a little robot to enjoy some sushi. That is not cheap. In my experience, sushi is not on the cheap side. That looks really freaking good. Another 6 sushi meals to Robot Brother. Oh, we're at 100k notes. Damn. I think body parts should only hurt if something is wrong. And that something should be fixable. Ideally with a warm bath and a good night's sleep. There's this video of nuns talking about their favorite things to do outside of nun activities, and one of them says ultimate frisbee, and the other one goes, and sister, you are so good at it. I literally cannot get, and sister, you are so good at it, out of my head. Out of all my stems, this one is my fave. There are so many plushies and trinkets and toys and items for me to buy, yet the world is so cruel to me and I have to buy like dinner and stuff instead. My mom saw a Cybertruck in her city and she called to tell me about the ugly car some guy welded together. She thought he made it in his garage. Thinking in the garage would probably be better. Goku, if he was running for US president. Hey, it's me, Goku. I heard homelessness is a strong issue. Let me fight it. Goku, if he was part of a system. Hey, it's us, Goku. Goku, if he was big. Hey, it's me, Big Goku. Goku, if he was running. Hey, it's me, Goku. I'm running. Goku, if he was tiny. Hey, it's me, Small Goku. You breached containment again. Takes a sip of my margarita pizza and stares into the sun. How did you do that? Okay, so basically, you just have to look up at the big bright thing in the sky. T-shirt that says, I do not consent to being filmed on the front, and I am in witness protection, and if you film me and post it online, you can be directly responsible for my death on the back. When someone posts a picture of me and my shirt online, and I then deploy my 87 alt accounts posing as various members of a mob to send the uploader messages demanding that they know the whereabouts of the person in the image and making it implicitly clear that I plan to harm them. Just snapped at my Roomba like it was a cat. A straight up machine. You know, there's a few that would probably work on. Car is a sentient beast that eats dollars and can tell when you have money in your bank account. Car is an expensive horse that loves to die. Ooh, you hit right on the mark. Horses are also expensive horses that love to die, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, they are, huh? You shouldn't have to pay for the dentist. The dentist should pay me for satisfying their weird fetish. I don't really do romance, but I do lust and pine after cool entities. The alloys are messing out. Okay, I meant to say allos, but I have a feeling bronze and steel could get it. Heck, I'd even let bronze hit. Cool alloy right there. I wonder if aluminum would. Aluminum's a classic. Yeah. At Planned Parenthood, they're playing regular show. Oh, so they are. Dude, if we don't get this abortion, Benson is gonna fire us. Knowing regular show, that could very well be a plot line. I could see it. Hey, when should I train the new guy on how to handle a cone flipping over inside the machine? We make cones? I cannot empathize enough how exactly accurate this is to working in production. I just ate one Red Delicious. You can lie when you name things. Okay, yay! Remains an unmatched response. Okay, yay! Dionysus is on my list of gods I'd consider worshipping, if only because getting drunk and making out with girls does in fact feel like a divine experience. At the gym, telling everyone the weights would be easier to lift if they all work together. Why? Okay, so the more people you have lifting an object, the less amount of force each individual person will need to apply to it to lift it. One of the funnier incidents of me assuming someone knew of me IRL is when a new coworker was talking about some woman who got arrested for tax fraud, and I went, God forbid a woman do anything. And he got scared and thought I was accusing him of being sexist. So he started apologizing and saying how tax fraud isn't even bad actually. And we'll cut it there. I hope you all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, do all that fun YouTube stuff. And like always, I wish you an absolutely fantastic week.